Hey guys, what's up? It's time to do a speed test comparison between the Tecno POVA 5 Pro 5G versus the Samsung Galaxy A24. And the Samsung Galaxy A24 is powered by MediaTek Helio G99 SoC with 8GB of RAM, while the Tecno POVA 5 Pro 5G is powered by new MediaTek Dimensity 6080 SoC with 8GB of RAM. So on the back, we have a triple cameras on the A24 versus the dual cameras on the Tecno. So on the Tecno, we have a 50 megapixel f1.6 aperture main camera. Then we have a 1 megapixel which is a depth sensor, while on the Samsung we have a 50 megapixel f1.8 aperture with OIS main camera. Then we have 5 megapixel ultra wide with a 2 megapixel macro, and the back on both phones is made up of plastic as well as the frames on both phones. We have fingerprint scanner inside the power button on both phones. On the bottom we have our USB Type-C with headphone jack. So on the Samsung we have single speaker, while on the Tecno we have 0 speakers. Also on the Tecno, on the back we have LED lights which automatically light up if you have any notification. So in this video I'm going to show you how is the MediaTek Dimensity 6080 is going to perform against the MediaTek Helio G99 inside the Samsung A24. So without any wasting time, now let's quickly boot both of these phones up at the same time. And logos came up first on the Samsung, and both phones is running on Android 13. We have iOS version 13.1, while on the Samsung we have Samsung One UI version 5.1, which is based on Android 13 of course. Helio G99 versus a Dimensity 6080. So the Tecno, it is much faster when it comes to booting up, and now the Samsung, it is also done. So we have 3 or 4 second difference between these devices. So on the Tecno we have 6.7 inch Full HD plus IPS LCD display with 120Hz refresh rate. Also we have a center punch hole on the top, while on the Samsung we have 6.5 inch Full HD plus Super AMOLED display with 90Hz refresh rate. Although we have a U-shaped notch on the top, this makes the experience incredible over the IPS LCD we have on the Tecno. And the bottom chin, it is actually more smaller on the Tecno POVA 5 Pro 5G. So everything is closed up in the background, no application is running in the background. Also we have same Wi-Fi network on both phones, and the first application I'm gonna launching is the phone dialer, slightly faster on the Tecno. Now let's open settings, and that one faster on the Samsung this time. Let me go to the display. So you can see we have 90Hz refresh rate on the A24 versus a 120Hz on the Tecno. We also have auto option on the Tecno. I feel that auto option, it is not really optimized. Now check out some more apps. Amazon shopping, same Wi-Fi network of course, slightly faster on the Tecno this time. And scrolling wise, really smooth on both phones. Not a big difference between 120Hz and 90Hz, but obviously you will see extra smoothness always on the Tecno. Again about the same. Now check out some games application, and now let's see that how is the Dimensity 6080 is gonna perform against the Helio G99 on the A24. Opening up the Candy Crush Saga. Candy Crush, it is exactly the same on both phones. Instagram, that one about the same. Let's see pin out, again about the same. Snapchat, about the same. Spotify, slightly faster on the Tecno this time. Subway Surfer, another game. MediaTek Helio G99 versus Dimensity 6080. So looks like both phones is going at the same time. Yes it is, as you can see. Let me show the speakers on both phones. First on the Tecno. So here's the Tecno looks like with max volume. Speakers, it is not really loud, not really good I would say. Here's a Samsung looks like with single speaker. As you can see, Samsung, it is much more louder, also has a lot more bass. And now let's see temper and 2. Let's see in the temper and 2 how much a difference. We have downloading things on both phones. So Samsung A24, it is slightly faster, but it is almost a draw on both phones, as you can see. And now let's see PUBG Mobile, and this is a big game. Now let's see in that game which one will be faster. MediaTek Helio G99 versus Dimensity is 6080. So Tecno, it is done. Samsung, it is way slower, as you can see. I don't know why. Also in that game we have smooth graphics with ultra frame rate on both phones. So as far as the gaming performance are concerned, I would say that the gaming performance, it is more better on the Tecno because we have 120Hz refresh rate as well as a more powerful SoC. Open up X, slightly faster on the Tecno. Z, about the same on, and scrolling wise, really smooth on both phones. 120Hz and 90Hz, it feels really smooth on both phones. And last I'm launching the cameras on both phones, default camera application. So camera, it is open up faster on the Tecno. As far as the cam performance are concerned, yes, in the cam performance it is slightly better on the Galaxy A24 as well as the colors are concerned, in my opinion. But anyways, looking at the front facing camera, so the front facing camera, it is, as you can see, much better on the Galaxy A24. Okay guys, now let's see internet browsing speed. So I am using Samsung internet on the Samsung versus a Chrome on the Tecno. And now let's open wikipedia.org with same Wi-Fi network. Open up at the same time. And scrolling wise, absolutely smooth. But again, you will see extra smoothness on the Tecno always. And now let's open that. And this time about the same, of course, no issue whatsoever in the scrolling wise. And next on the list is apple.com, and apple.com, it is open up faster on the A24 if I'm not wrong. Again, you guys are the judge of the speed test. Scrolling wise, no issue whatsoever, no hiccupness even on the A24. And now let's see RAM management on both phones. So both phones has 8GB of RAM. And now let's start off with the phone dialer, still there. Settings, still there. Amazon shopping, a refresh on the Galaxy A24. Candy Crush Saga, Candy Crush, it is still there. Instagram, pin out. Snapchat, that is still there. Spotify, still there. Subway Surfer, still there. Temper and 2, and that got refresh on the Samsung. PUBG, still there, of course. Open up X, Zedge, and last we're back to the internet browser. And guys, what I have to say regarding the apps opening speed, as you can see that the Tecno POVA 5 Pro 5G is performed slightly faster only in games, but as far as the system-based applications are concerned, it is about the same on both phones. We see a 2 or 3 second difference only in the PUBG, and other that both phones is performed very similar. In terms of the RAM device, in that area we have one refresh on the Samsung, while on the Tecno we don't see any refresh. And now let's talk about the battery sizes. So both phones has a 5000 mAh battery size. We have 25 watt super fast charging support on the Samsung, but we don't get any charger in the box, while on the Tecno we have 68 watt super fast charging. Yes, in the box we also get a 68 watt super fast charging. And that's about it. And thank you so much for watching this speed test comparison between the Tecno POVA 5 Pro 5G versus the Samsung Galaxy A24. And do let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this, and follow me on Instagram as well as on X, and I will catch you in my next video. Peace out.